Hi guys, welcome to my podcast channel. And this time I'm going to talk about my life and about my dreams. Not specifically dream, but one of the things that I wanted to buy, but till now I don't have it. That is my dream car. Now everyone, every human being, or not human being, but yeah, every man has some of the aspiration that that person should have these things with him, or at least so that they can get a sense of accomplishment. But this is not exactly same for everyone. Few of them have a different kind of dream. Few likes super bikes, few likes having the iPhone, or few of us like a good clothing, few of us like dream vacation, dream car, sports bike. A lot of things are there. If you ask me like what I like is, I also love to have a possession of something which called a car. I know it that it can make me happy for a temporary, but later on, it's a depreciating resources. But still, considering everything whatsoever is the excuse of not having it, I really wanted to buy a car. Now, when I started in my college, I dreamt of it. Later, I got a job. Again, I have not decent amount of money to buy it up, and also even I was a kind of a struggling at that moment. But the one thing that stayed in my mind that I'm going to buy it up when I have a good, or when I'm going to get a big paycheck or something sustainable model of my life where I can afford it and pay the EMIs and all. Now today everything is good. I can buy it up, but the problem here is that which car I should buy. Second, let's say that if start because this would be going to be my first car, and if I start with the first, say that I'll pick some big car or the SUV type car, and if I started paying a lot of money on it, and again it is going to create a big burden on me on terms of EMI. Though I can easily pay it off, but it is going to hamper my other financials that I don't wanted to do with the other things. Well, everything is going okay, fine. Well, considering the situation that is happening with me, that I'm getting very much confused. If I tell you about when I first bought my bike, at that time I was again very confused. I thought that why not I should buy a good bike and pay some lakhs of rupees. I paid almost 1,75,000 to get a bike. Right now, if I give you the current situation of that bike, I never bothered to ride it up. Second thing is that it is just getting depreciated. Third thing is that finally again I'm looking for a car. Again, if I make a similar kind of mistake that I have done while purchasing a bike, and I think I'll face the same similar kind of trouble. Well, whatever has done has happened. I cannot say that how the things are working now, and what are the things that we can do. But considering the situation that is there, considering the factors that are affecting me now, is something is bothering me a lot. One day, if I give you the situation, I started browsing the car websites, and I started finding out which one is the most suitable car for me. Slowly and gradually I found out that these are the requirement of for the buying a car, and these are the things that we can do it. Later on I tried several times, several things that I checked and found out, but later I realized that this is not how the thing is going to be work. Because the first thing, not only the car consists of just buying it up by paying the upfront money, also it has come with a lot of baggage like EMI, insurance, and a lot of other stuff that we need to make sure that should be ready in order to not to get anything legally from the traffic departments. Well, let's say that if I don't have the good running of that car, then what is the benefit of having it? It will again stay at my home, and I'm not able to do anything out of it. Well, that is the one thing that I can think of. But again, if not having it again create another peer pressure on me, that why don't I have it? I can buy it, I can afford it, I can pay the upfront money. Still, there is a big problem. Considering the situation, considering the problem that we are facing, considering the things that are happening, and what we can do here is we can make sure that the things that are the finances are correctly planned, and buying the car is a very first car is a big decision. It is very much evident that first start with a small car, and then move to the bigger one once you have a good hands on the driving, because I don't know the driving as well. So directly going on the big one, and I should opt for a smaller car first, then and then later on upgrade it to the bigger one if there is a need of it arrives. Otherwise, it's okay for me to have a small car and do the practice. I think now the two cars that I've considered for myself, one is the Tiago and second one is the Kwid. Kwid is something very small, but this looks Kwid looks good, but the car is too low. I would say that like too low to the ground, not high ground clearance. These are the few disadvantages that has, but it is a very cost efficient car, and if you can get it, it is a petrol. But for me, I believe that I really like Tata. Tata is something that has giving us a good deals. I think that we can get it, but again it will cost me around 3 to 4 to 6 lakh, and while paying that 4 to 6 lakhs of rupees on the car, again if I pay the 2 lakh rupees upfront, then again it will become a burden of 4 lakh rupees that I have to pay every month. Now imagine that if we are paying this amount of money, how I'm going to survive my rest of the months, and the things that though the car would be mine and I would have the luxury to drive it up from one place to another, but again it's going to give me another challenge in the problem that I'm suffering with. Well, that's okay, that whatever is with me, it's fine, but considering the situation that I have as of now, the buying car is not a luxury, but it's a necessity for me. But I'm delaying that decision because of some other commitments that I also have for myself. Well, but not in this year, but next year I'm going to buy it up. And apart from that, I'm working on my own skills so that I don't have to think twice about buying a car. I know that still I can buy it easily, but again the problem here is that how to manage it up, how to survive with the things that I have. Well, that's all I wanted to say to you and say to everyone. And this is the one of the recently the things that are in my mind I shared with you, and I wanted to put my heart out here so that everyone can listen. If somebody is listening to it, even if it not listening to this podcast, I can express myself. I wanted to become more and more expressive. But the biggest problem in being expressive is that sometimes you share the details or the information which is not at all required to be shared publicly. And at that time you face a lot of criticism, or might be some other kind of retaliation, resistance, or opposition from the people. And these are the things that are very genuine and common. Out of these things, let's say that what do you want to become? I want to become a good public speaker, a great presenter, a good management, and a person who is running the entire world. That is my aim, and I wanted to be that person. And for that, I require a good command of my communication skills and hold on my thoughts. Once I'll have so many chains of thoughts in my head, I'll not able to focus on the things which are priority as of now. If I'll not able to do that, again, this will create a bigger challenge on me. Well, I need to hold on all the thoughts that I have. I need to work on the things that are there, and finally I need to make sure that how I'm going to be a better person. That's all from my side. The podcast is about to end, but yeah, it's very enjoying it's very different and enjoyable journey that I'm having with here, speaking my own thought out loud, that is giving me a extra boost in my confidence. Every day I'm becoming a better person, and that is what why I want to do achieve. Thank you.